Are you looking to purchase a property soon and trying to figure out what the best way to approach it and how to make the right offer? Or worse yet, have you tried to make an offer like back a couple of years ago when the market was really hot and failed with every single offer that you submitted? It seemed like every time you made an offer, you were being outbid and outcompeted and lost on the offers. Well, today I'm going to fix that. My name is Abe Safa. I'm with Century 21 Harrelson Group here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I've been in this market 37 years and I've sold over 1,300 transactions over the last 10 years or so. Now, predominantly, I work on the seller side, so I've seen thousands and thousands of offers come in. So today, I want to give you some tips, three powerful tips on on making offers that can actually help you to actually win the property when submitting an offer. Especially as rates start to come down, we might see the market start to heat up a little bit. So you want to make sure that you're prepared if you're out there searching right now and getting ready to make an offer. So the first thing, and this is something that's overlooked so often, and I see buyers and agents make this mistake. The first thing I want to point out is you have to know what the property is worth. Like you can't just go based off a list price. Too often I see properties that are out there that are actually priced really, really well relative to what their market value. And then of course there's a lot of properties out there that are overpriced relative to market value. They're not equal, right? So as a buyer, okay, and the agent that you choose to work with, you have to do your homework and know how it's priced. Is it priced well already? Is it overpriced? How much overpriced is it? So before you submit an offer, you have to be very clear on at least what the range of what that property is worth. And it's very easy to figure out by looking at some of the comps, a little bit of history on a property, what else is available in that neighborhood to be able to figure out what it's worth. So you need to know if the property is priced right. You don't want to come in too low, right? And then all of a sudden someone comes in and scoops it out from underneath you. And also, if the property is priced high, you also need to know, hey, I'm not going to overpay on this property, so I need to make sure that I come in at a price that's relative to what it's worth, and also have some backup plans in case that seller is just unrealistic on the price. But no matter what, you have to be clear on what a property is worth. Don't just base it off making an offer off a list price. Okay, that does not work, especially as the market gets hotter. So that's the first thing. Second thing is you have to pick your battles. Okay, you're not going to win every single battle. Our contract in this market is 9 pages long, right? There's a lot of details in there. There's a lot of terms that are just completely overlooked by agents and buyers, and there's tunnel vision only on the price. Price, of course, is one of the most important things, if not the most important things in a contract and an offer. But you'd be surprised, again, because I work with so many sellers, you'd be surprised at how often a seller is willing to be flexible on the price if they're able to get some of the other terms in their favor. Like, for example, if it's an elderly couple and they have nowhere to go and need some more time for closing, they want to be able to maybe close and lease it back for a month and be able to move in peace and quiet and not have to worry about the stress of having to move. Okay, if there's limited contingencies on the offer, right? If the inspection is super easy and not something where you're going to nitpick with the seller, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different ways to actually put together an offer that can actually help you. And sometimes it's more than just the price. So pick the battles that you're going to win because you're not going to win every single battle on every single term. So figure out what's most important to you. And what's really important as well is have your agent actually reach out to the listing agent and ask them some questions. Ask them, hey, what is important to the seller in this transaction? What can I do in order to put this contract together that helps us both, that helps my buyer and also helps your seller and gets both sides to a place where they're both comfortable and happy. So pick the battles that you want to win. Don't try to win them all because you're not going to. And then lastly, of course, you have to pick the right agent. A lot of times it's not so much the actual offer, it's the way it's presented. It's the way it's negotiated. There's so many things that go into presenting an offer, and there's so many negotiations throughout the whole process until a contract actually gets accepted and ratified. So having the right agent with the right experience that can actually guide you through the process and show you what needs to be done or should be done to help you get that offer accepted goes a long, long way. So hopefully these three things help you. Again, I've seen this happen so many times, and I've seen sellers accept prices that you'd be surprised that you wouldn't think they want to because they got other terms. So pick the right agent, pick the battles you want to win. Don't get tunnel vision on price, And of course, know what the property is worth so you know where to negotiate to. At what point do you actually move forward, or at what point do you actually pull the plug if you're not getting the price that you want. Anything that you need, please let me know. What I'm going to do is drop my information here at the bottom. Feel free to give me a call. That's my personal cell phone number. That'll come right to me. Uh, Looking forward to talking to you.